Hello and a very good morning to you from Shenzhen in southern China. We are here in the revamped, brand newly redone Shenzhen Gymnasium for the HSBC BWF China Masters 2024. This is the penultimate event on the calendar for the HSBC BWF World Tour. And it's the very last one where the points will count towards qualification for the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. That trophy being brought out here by Jin Hao, who is the volunteer representative. And it means the very best players in the world will be gathered in Hangzhou in just a few weeks' time from now. Last opportunities. Order of play then on court one. Well, we have the rather new pairing of Robin Tabeling of the Netherlands teaming up with the Dane Alexander Bøje. They've got a big task ahead of them against Cheng and Zhang, the 17th from China, who won the All-Lyon Masters earlier this year. In mixed doubles, Dechapon Guavranagro and Supisara Pyusapran, also a new pairing, and they've just come fresh from winning the Kumamoto Masters Japan last weekend. They take on the experienced Hong Kong pairing, third seeds Tang Chunman and Tsai Ying Sweat, who won the German Open earlier this year. Alex Lanier in the men's singles, by the way, he is a bright new thing. He won the Japan Open, what a tournament he had there, and he's already played CHN in his very short career 3 times. The Chinese Taipei 6th seed has won the Arctic Open earlier this year. In women's singles, former world champ PV Sindhu from India. She's very, very familiar with her Thai opponent Busanang Ongbanrupan, and will hope to continue the trend in that department. In the mixed doubles, Tan Kian Meng and Lai Pei-Jing of Malaysia, they won the Korea Open back in 2022. They have a tough task. The second seeds from China, very in form, Jan Tun Bang and Wei Yaxin. They've won the Hong Kong and Japan Open as well, the Indonesia Open this year. They will be one to watch out for. Later on, plenty to keep the local fans happy with the likes of Weng Hong Yang and Liu Shengchu, Tan Ning, and of course, Victor Axelsen, one of the very best players in the world, will be in action here. So lots to look forward to. But first up, that mixed doubles match. And the winner of the match that's coming up here on court one, Tabeling and Bøje versus Cheng and Zhang. Well, they will take on someone from Chinese Taipei. That much we do know at this stage. It's an absolutely world-class venue that this has been transformed into. We are the very first event here since they've revamped the Shenzhen Gymnasium. And I can tell you firsthand just how impressive it is. As our officials now enter the venue with the 3 courts here in action. Second year of the China Masters that's being held in this massive city right down in the south. It is going to be certainly one that grabs your imagination. There we go, our competitors. So because they're a very new pairing, it is the first meeting. Talking about Tabeling and Bøje. It's just going to be that first meeting between the two. Always lots of excitement when there's badminton in China, which is absolutely fanatical support for this sport. And always high hopes for their players. As we find out a little bit more about all of them. Let's start with Robin Tabeling, who is now 30. Selina Peek, his normal partner, has retired. He's from Amstelveen, from the Netherlands. Currently 139th, as I said, with Selina Peek. He was 8th in the world. That was his highest ranking. That was in July of last year. And he won the European Games with her last year. Alexander Bøje is younger at 24, very tall at 173. Her highest ranking was also 8th in the world with Mathias Christiansen, and that was achieved just over 2 years ago. She's won the European Mixed Team Championships. That's 2 golds in 29 and 21, and European champs this year she got a silver. Now let's talk about their opponents. Zhang is 22 from Hunan, 170 centimeters tall. Has won 1 title on the World Tour with her partner, the Orléans Masters earlier this year. As I mentioned, they came 2nd in the Spain Masters this year, both Super 300. Cheng is 22, tallest player here at 184, just over 6 foot. 12th in the world is what they are currently, and their highest was 11th just last month. Coming into this, the Chinese pair have had a very decent 2024. They've only started playing this year. 48 matches played, 33 wins, 15 defeats. Tabeling and Bøje coming into this not quite successful. Still learning to work with each other. 2 wins out of 5. Yeah, they sort of had a chat with each other, given that both their partners were indisposed, and decided it was a good opportunity to team up. Bøje and
that's a good, interesting one.
And Tabeling. And their first tournament was the Arctic Open, where they were disposed of in the first round. They played Jantung Bangawaya Shin, not an easy way to start your career together. CR Rajiv of India is our umpire. And Jason Fu from Singapore is the service judge. Their next tournament was the Denmark Open, where they lost to fellow Europeans Tom Jikel and Delphine Delroux. They lost in straight set in the second round, as they did last week in the Kumamoto Masters Japan to Dechapon Poivre-Ranocro and Supisara Pusapratu. Went on to win it. That was a tight one though, 21-19 in the last game, the third one.
Robin Tabeling, Alexandra Bøje, Denmark. Alexandra Bøje to serve to Cheng. Love all. Play.
Bøje to get us going here. Oh, wonderful cross court shot at the net from Zhang.
So it's over. 1-love.
Similar sort of shot. She's right on it. China Masters last year, they got to the final. Oh, sorry, Zhang Ji got to the final. That was in women's doubles. This year only she started playing some mixed. It's been it's worked out well for her. That's a great shot, isn't it? From Robin Tabeling. Quick points already garnered on the board. Real power there from Cheng.
3-2.
Think about Cheng coming into mixed doubles. She did play a little bit before, but oh, sorry, Zhang Ji, I should say, and formerly was with Chen Fanghui.
4-3.
She really didn't have that much experience of it. Chen Fanghui was a former partner. They started in 2022 together. But she's kind of found her feet here with this partner here, Zhang Ji and Cheng. There you go, the Chinese support already getting involved. Did get to a couple of finals with Cheng Fanghui in the Indonesia Masters, the Vietnam International Series. They won the Malaysia International Series. Got to the China Masters final last year. Cheng Fanghui losing to Zhang Zhenbang and Wei Yaxin. That, by the way, is the China Masters, the Super 100. Not this one. That's a Roy Chung one. Tabeling goes down the line. Crap for space there, Cheng to return it. Decent start here for the European pair.
Over 6-4.
Yeah, when you've had long-term partners and then you switch, it does take that period of adjustment, of course.
7-4.
And that's understandable, I think. Peak and Tabeling, very successful. Netherlands, not a traditional powerhouse of badminton, but they really did so well. They've played together since 2019, that pairing, and then retired at the Olympics. Oh, Bøje was quick to that one, and this is great from the 5-point lead already. Absolutely fantastic. Some instructions there in Danish, which Bøje is now just quickly relaying in English to a teammate. But you will hear at the break, everything will be done in English.
Over. 5-9.
Well, I think they were always on top in this one, the European pair, and
10.
they go back to that 5-point lead. It's been impressive so far, I must say. See what she was looking to do there, Bøje, but just wonder now, you do feel, even down here at ground level where we are positioned, that there is some kind of, I'm definitely feeling a draft, so just waiting, just need to see a bit more time to see how that plays out, and also certainly feels like it's probably from behind the Chinese pair. We'll get more on that when Steve Pedersen joins us. This is an excellent start from the European pair. 11-6 at the interval.
接发球开始，你看我们其实丢的这3、4人都在这里后场，对吧？从发一个后场，我们被动起来，然后你要过中半场，他压得很前，那我就过2人远，然后底线把他这边挑也没问题，把速度加起来。你不要老兜了那边，他2个人压他自己打回都没准备，都这种分数。
Code 1, 26. Play.
So the big question now is if the European pair can continue with this. Well, that has answered the question.
12-6.
I just wonder whether it's so skewed at the moment, whether, yeah, it really is the conditions also just playing a part here. And this will be the trickier end, this near end. Mind you, Zhang 2 played that brilliantly.
7-12. Service over. 13-7.
Oh, good reactions there from Bøje, but there was really not much she could do with that. And it was probably impressive enough just to get it back. However, It was at the beautiful height and depth there for Zhang to put it away. Oh, Cheng, I should say, excuse me. Still, they've gone up to 6 points in front. It's hugely impressive. There you go. I think they're finding it just getting used to playing on this because a lot of their shots have just not had the right kind of height and depth, and it's therefore easy to finish off. Oh, that's one she should be putting away. She knows it was a puff of the cheeks there for Bøje. That's disappointing for her. She knows that was an opportunity. There have been a few moments where they've had that 6-point leading and can't quite push on, but still in a good position here, you'd have to say. Again, too easy at the net area to get those sort of points. And there was just a quick discussion between Cheng and Zhang about that, I think, about how to deal with the situation. And the conditions. Again, as I mentioned, we'll get more expert opinion on that in a while. Great power from Tabeling.
16.
And if they are indeed playing into the drift, then they can play the shots with a certain freedom that their opponents will not necessarily have. Again, difficult there for Tabeling. He did all he could just to get it back.
10, 16.
That's not easy. Yeah, he's scrambling here, so just maybe getting a bit of a taste of his own medicine there. Yeah, that was way down for Tabeling to get to, and they're maybe beginning to make a move on that lead. It's not easy, still 5 points. And this is the first time in a while that they've broken that 5-point barrier. Maybe that just gives them a little psychological boost somewhere. I just wonder, now they're making their move. 3 points has been as close as it's got for quite some time. Not since before the interval. When it was 7-4, so it's just starting to tighten up. The Dutch and Danish combo know that they have to break up this momentum quickly. Now she's just looking at that line, wondering whether that might have gone out of play. Alexandra Bøje maybe just misjudging that, and you can see they're starting to feel the pressure. It was all going so well. This would be quite a remarkable turnaround. A wonderful shot there from Cheng. This is turning out to be quite the rally. couple of times, maybe just getting in each other's way. Perhaps a bit of miscommunication.
50,
Looked like a possible interception. They're just a bit too crowded out here. And that's why, when he played that shot, that was very nicely done by Zhang, and only a point in it now. Well, this has been great. What a comeback here from the Chinese pair. Terrific pace, and this has been brilliant. It's the first time the scores have been tied since it was 3-all. Oh, they're going to be. This is a really good run of 7 points in a row. It was 16-9. They've absolutely lost that really impressive lead. But just get the impression it might just tighten up here, and it does. They finally end that run, so the Chinese pair do not get the lead.
17-16.
Still going to be frustrating for them. Great shot again from Zhang that sets up the point, helps Cheng finish it off. Back on level terms again. Good serve. And that is the first time the Chinese pair are in front since they were 3-2 up. It's a long time ago. What a time to come back into the lead. Nicely done by Bøje, that was all her. Yeah, you see.
18 all.
Coaches know how important that was. Instructions are in Danish for now. I did have to say that it's going to start tightening up once they get level scores, even though the Chinese were on a roll there. But they have got 9 of the last 11 points. The momentum's certainly with them.
Play.
Let's see what happens on the serve here from Bøje. Gone for the flick. Quite get the trajectory, but they get the point anyway.
19.
I think you can attribute some of that to the flick serve from Bøje that helps set up this point eventually. The body smash from Tabeling certainly helping proceedings as well. We've got the all-important 1-point lead here.
Play.
Oh, very nicely done by Tabeling on the backhand. Top of the tape, couldn't get it over.
19 all.
Went down the line.
Thank you.
Nothing in this. It's got school kids in here enjoying themselves.
Play.
Zhang. And they move to game point here. Cheng and Zhang.
Game point 19.
It's, if they can convert this, it really would be a very impressive achievement for them, given where they were. Brilliant first game from the Chinese pair. They were 9-16 down. They've won 12 of the last 15 points to storm this first game. What a start to this thing. Tabeling and Bøje, they will know they had this in firm control, and a 7-point run really set up the Chinese brilliantly. Well, that's why they're absolutely delighted with that. What a start to this match. 21-19.
Yeah, soft, in particularly backhand side, and in front of her if we can. Yeah?
I think we should also try to maybe do some cuts, because she's just ready on the and then she's like good at just like keeping the speed up. If we put it down to her, maybe she will. I can run on the if you try to make it short.
Overall, our game plan is still working. It's when we return that you have to get so close on the fourth shot. Yeah, just keep working to get that lift, slice it. Yeah, serve variation, use the flick. It works on both of them. Yeah. Yeah.
他们那个球过来会看人，然后就是对，可能看人，然后球当场跟他们对，然后球只要对平了，他们还想扫的话，直接肯定。
好，没问题。
Code 1, 20 seconds. Code 1, 20 seconds. Second game, love all, play.
Terrific start to this match for Cheng and Zhang to come back into it. That's going to have some scar power, perhaps, for the European pairing. And if it turns out that that was the so-called preferred end, on the far end, they're going to be right up against it. You heard the coach talking to them about a number of different things that they should think about doing, Tabeling and Bøje. Just to reiterate again, the Cheng and Zhang have won the All-Your Masters this year. They got the Spain Masters runner-up spot. It's both Super 300s. Oh, it's just gone long. As I was wondering about whether that drift is behind now the European pair, so they've got to be just a bit wary of that. So a good start here from Cheng and Zhang. First point on the board for the Dutch-Danish combo.
1-3.
If we look at recent results for the Chinese pairing, we mentioned how difficult it's been for the European pair. Really nice scrap, Zhang. Well, she was sort of in two minds whether to let that go or not. Bøje stayed in. A nice smile there from the coach. Whether to play that or not. This was the shot, wasn't it? That helped set things up from Zhang. So last year's Kumamoto Masters Japan, Cheng and Zhang lost to Tom Schickel and Delphine Delroux in the second round. At the Korea Masters, they got to the semi-finals where Guo Xinhua and Zheng Fangwei, former partner there for Chen Xing. They lost. Denmark Open, they were out in the opening round to Rinov Rivaldi and Peter Hanning-Tiaf Mentari. The Arctic Open, they got to the semis, lost to Feng Yang and Huang Dongbing in straights. Their last Chinese tournament, China Open, they lost in the quarterfinals to the Chinese Taipei pair, Miao Wei and Nicole Gonzalez-Chan. So they've a bit of a mixed bag. So that was the Macau Open, excuse me, and the China Open. Before that, they got to the semi-finals, losing to Ghost Watt and Lai Siobhan Jamie. They've got deep in tournaments.
Maybe go over her once. Yeah.
No, is there some treatment being sought here?
Water drops are falling there.
Okay, no, it wasn't.
That's safe point.
It wasn't any sort of medical issue. I was just wondering what. There's some water drops we're hearing falling on the court. So we're just looking up from the roof. Obviously they need to just be aware of player safety. They can't have moisture.
No, that the referee take the decision.
I think Bøje's, I think she's making the point that, look, we played with that, it was fine. I'm not sure the Europeans have got too much sympathy for the situation. Yeah, they're having a long, hard look at it, and maybe an opportunity just to have a bit of a chat with the coaches as well.
Det er jo ikke en løsning, hvis der er nogen, der glider i det i løbet af kampen.
Men er det meget, eller hvad?
Ja, sådan, ja, det er meget. Det går også godt.
Well, they're having a bit of a wipe down on the court right now. But if it persists, it's obviously going to be an issue. And I think this is what they're trying to determine at the moment. Now, is that coming down from the roof? You would think maybe. It is raining outside, by the way. We've had some very, very wet weather over the last 36 hours or so. It's still raining outside, by the way, so there's a tropical storm that is not too far away that's sort of hitting Hainan province, also southern China. We might be getting just a bit of it here. So it looks like for now we are okay. Okay, so play will resume for now. That's good from our perspective.
Play.
I was just wondering whether the break in play might be to Tabeling and Bøje's advantage, or just give them a little way to disrupt the rhythm of their opponents who are in. If you look at the points tally at the moment, it's 17 out of 22.
The referee has been instructed, so they'll be bringing in another person as soon as possible.
And we wait for the other one. It's really annoying. It's not your fault.
No, we're not saying it's your fault. We're just waiting on the other one. And then we can play because now it's time to
See, the referee is instructed to continue, and they'll arrange another.
So Tabeling Bøje's contention is, well, we should wait if there's going to be a replacement. I'm assuming a replacement surface or something like that. Then why don't we just wait for that? And they were saying it's highly annoying for us, disruptive.
6-2.
There you go. Please wipe it. That's what Cheng is saying.
Just one thing. If we say show the spot, just not everything. Can you tell the line? Okay, but can we then maybe wait until that one is through? Because this is pretty annoying. Yeah, okay, but then we're also having no IRS. The group is fucking leaking, and we just have to go on. Yes.
Oh, it looks like we're going to wait now. Wow. They've asked the tournament referee that can we just hold on till that is sorted out, because it is disruptive. I can understand that. Every other point they're having to wipe down.
After every single point, regardless of whether you call it or not.
Yeah.
Okay?
So for the moment, we will suspend play and
So
wait
play.
here.
Time as we get the person there.
We'll wait here.
They can wait here.
Yeah.
So play's going to get suspended for now, it would appear, till they get this issue sorted out once and for all, rather than having to wipe down every other point.
So have a seat. Keep warm.
Keep warm. We are just going to wait and see how this pans out. So you might have just heard that we need to get someone out here as quick as possible. So just to sum things up at the moment, we are in the early stages of this game, second game, 6-2 to Cheng and Zhang, and Tabeling and Bøje has said, let's just not start play yet until we know what's going on, until it's sorted out. We'll just keep you abreast of proceedings when we have a better idea of what is happening. It does look like it's going to take a while to sort this out. They're looking to get someone on the case ASAP. It appears to be a wet patch that hasn't been sorted.
No play.
Og han skal altså løbe hurtigt frem og tilbage.
Selv får lov til at bære sin fast.
Well, they're kind of wondering what the situation is now. I think they're...
Six, two, play.
So we are at least resuming play now. As we said, it might just work to the advantage. I think things are sorted out now for good for Tabeling and Bøje. It was a bit unclear as to what exactly an issue was. I think there was a replacement line judge. There's a wet patch that keeps getting wiped down very regularly, and there are officials all sort of congregating in that area for now. 2 quick points for the European pair soon after. The Chinese get their first one now.
7-4.
I think what they're going to have to do is very, very quickly at every opportunity wipe down and then come back. And it's going to have to be the way. That is going to be, I think, an issue for players on this court if that has to keep happening. I think that is the best interim solution. Well, that was a chance there. Bøje missed it.
So the forward, 5-7.
I think it is going to be every other point that he is going to come on. Oh, no. Now, very quickly, there you go. It's being wiped down again. So it's going to be like this, that spot, until they can figure out a more effective solution to the problem. This is what's going to happen. 3-point lead.
5.
That's frustrating for Bøje. You can see her reaction to that. They're keeping themselves in a hunt here, the European pair. They were trailing by 4. They've
6.
halved that now.
8.
So what they've done is they've just got an extra person here to just be on standby to clean up whenever possible. And again, he has to
9.
come back.
6.
Nine 6. 3-point lead again.
So it's over. 7. 9.
Well, this is good as far as Tabeling and Bøje are concerned. After that really big disappointment of the last game, to now only be within a...
Challenge not working. Have you asked again? Ask a challenge. Challenge.
So it's over.
Well, that Tabeling was so convinced that that was out, and he looked at the umpire to say, wasn't that out? And then by the time they challenged, it was too late.
So it's over. I don't know.
Yeah, there's some frustration here.
8. 10.
The service went short. So they kind of, well, in a way, it's evened up immediately, I guess, you'd have to say. Sort of. There's just a bit of frustration all around, I think, at the moment of the situation. What's going on? It is 11-8 at the interval, 3-point lead for Cheng and Zhang. They've already taken the first game. Decent position here.
Good with the turns. Yeah. Maybe push over her once, or even him. Yeah. Keep challenging. I know it's a tight game to keep playing it soft in front of her, but it is the right one. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Keep up going on with the flicks as well. They are hurting now. Yeah. But even though we play soft, we have to move aggressively. Yeah. Okay.
Code 1. 20 seconds. Eleven, 8, play. So it's over. 9, 11.
Straight off the bat from the interval, Chinese pair looking to build on that lead. Lead up to 4 now. This was actually even bigger lead that Tabeling and Bøje had in that first game before the Chinese successfully chased it. nicely done. And they're up to 5 points now. They're on a roll here. I think this is starting to look difficult. So this is actually almost identical to where the other game, the first game was, where the European pair were up 16-9. And then they had that 7-point run to draw level at 16 all. European pair needs something very similar here now to be able to do that. She's done well here, Bøje. Ah, excellent point. And the Dane.
Forward. 10.
Instrumental in that one. Just straight out. Tabeling taking advantage of the situation. They were in slight disarray there, the Chinese pairing.
11-16.
Yeah, there are parallels being drawn at the moment between this game and the last one at this very juncture, where Tabeling and Bøje were stuck on 16. Maybe a comeback is on here.
Play.
Tell you what, Zhang isn't going to let that happen.
Forward.
She's been brilliant at the net today.
11.
That shot there from Zhang really setting up the point. Flick serve, and then she follows up. Fight back. Right. Might be a brief one.
18-11.
3 points in it now for the Chinese to wrap things up. That's going to go out.
19-11.
I think you might see some recriminations at the end of the match, but let's be honest, I think Cheng and Zhang have been excellent.
Like this much.
They think that was in. It's been adjudged to be out. Now it's set up match point.
20. Match point. 11.
They pull one back.
So it's over. 12-20.
So a couple points here.
20.
Oh, that's in. That's stayed in there. It's not really gone the way of Tabeling and Bøje. And it's just been, I think, an all-round frustrating outing for them, but an excellent win from Cheng and Zhang. And that 7-point comeback, 9-16, you've got to say, really showing a lot of mental fortitude and resilience to do so. There you go, very clearly in, and I think that just confirms pretty much things on the drift front. So fine win here for the Chinese pairing here of Cheng and Zhang. They win 21-19, 21-13. The 7th seeds from China beating the Dutch-Danish combo, and it's taken them 50 minutes to do it. Welcome back to the Shenzhen Gymnasium. We're here for the HSBC BWF China Masters 2024. And we've just had the first match completed in about 15 minutes, so a slight delay earlier. Things are back on track, it would appear. And now it's time for mixed